in the early 1970s, the Togolese government tried to help them by introducing modern farm equipment. This one in Niger is better than most. It has electricity and indoor plumbing. At the time, the people of Munich knew about Dachau and did nothing. Regardless of who you believe, one fact remains constant. The people here in El Salvador are disappearing, and their families are looking for them. Egypt's Great Pyramids are known as the first wonder of the world. There are thousands of years of history packed into the city of Cairo, but along with the rich history come the bitter wars. In modern times, the war has been between Egypt and Israel. They fight not for control of the cities, but rather they fight for control of a barren, desolate area called the Sinai.
From Channel 4, Dallas and Fort Worth, live at 5 with Dick Johnson, Marlene McClinton, Wayne Shattuck and weather, Tim Healy with sports, and the Live at 5 staff, medical reporter Nancy Montoya.
Like soldiers in any army, Peace Corps soldiers have to go through training. In this type of boot camp, they're taught how to handle the weapons of peace, how to tolerate a society and customs they don't understand. They're taught how to teach without offending. It's a city where cars and camels have had to learn to coexist. Niamey, the capital city of Niger in West Africa, is a city struggling to catch up with the times. Yet, in much of this country, time stands still. There are few old people in this society. The average Nigerian lives to only age 43. The infant mortality rate is one of the highest for the entire African continent. For every 1,000 births, 140 babies die. In the U.S., by comparison, the number is only 10 out of 1,000. It is into this world that Peace Corps volunteers have chosen to enter.
For centuries, they were seen by the world as quiet and obedient. Japanese women were taught, more than taught, they were raised to be subservient to Japanese men. Well, all that is changing, and it is changing so quickly that some Japanese men don't know quite what to make of these new Japanese women. Correspondent Nancy Montoya reports on a Japanese society where women fight exploitation and demand equal footing with men.
There is an area in Tokyo called Shinjuku, where it is said you can buy anything. Anything. If you have the money, you can even buy women, not just for a night, but purchase them like a commodity. season, citizens of the Soviet Union are experiencing the type of religious freedom that just 3 years ago would have been inconceivable.
That's not to say that there isn't miles to go before we sleep, but it seems to me that there's a great change.
There are many people in the United States and all over the world who can't really believe that all these positive changes come at no cost. Many have adopted the stand of cautious optimism, waiting for some kind of hammer to fall. Well, the Christians here in the Soviet Union can't really worry about all of that. All they know is that for the first time in nearly 3/4 of a century, they can walk out in full daylight. This Easter Sunday, they will be celebrating not only the resurrection of Christ, but also the rebirth of religious freedom in their country. They are people to be respected and admired, for even in the face of repression, hope and faith survived. I'm Nancy Montoya. Thanks for being with us on this special edition of Catch the Spirit, and have a happy Easter.